What's up, guys? It's Juice here with another video. Today we're going to go over our Madden 2020 wish list. This is a big list. Not that this game was bad, but there's a lot of things that need to be improved, and we are going to dig deep into that today. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to start with, obviously MUT is going to be a big thing that I go over today. MUT this year was actually really good. I think they kept up with everything as far as new content, keeping the game fresh and stuff like that. The biggest thing that I want to go over is these freaking prices for these packs. The prices for these packs are unreal. Like this bundle right here. I just pulled this bundle earlier today and it was 12,000 points. 12,000 points equals $100 in this game, which is absurd. Got this earlier in the day. By the way, check it out. It's a Randy Moss video. It's very cool, very epic. Back on subject. 12,000 points equals $100, and I've never done it before. I probably won't do this again. Honestly, this is ridiculous unless I get more subscribers and stuff like that. I mean, really, the only reason people would spend $100 for these bundles is if they do have a YouTube channel and they are pulling in some extra income for Madden content, which is awesome. But there's people like me out there that don't want to spend this much. Yeah, we'll still spend money, but I'm not going to spend $100 on a video game. That is ridiculous. That is an extra bill. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the legends. The thing I want to see in Madden 20 is a different variety of players. This year we had a lot of repeats from people that we've seen in the past. Now your typical players like Sean Taylor, you know, you got your, who's another big one? Randy Moss is a big one. Mike Vick. You know, you're going to see those in every game, and that's absolutely fine because everybody wants that. But you got people out here like Tim Brown. I don't think that was really a big one. Tim Brown, I don't know if he's been in the past Maddens as much. DeMarcus Ware, he's one that we see every single year, it seems like. Reggie White, that's another one. We got Steve Young, Lorenzo Neal, Steve Hutchison, Bruce Smith, you see him all the time. Derek Brooks. It just seems like I've been playing Madden Ultimate Team for probably around 4 or 5 years or so. It just seems like the players are very repetitive. You don't see very much new content as far as players go. There's a lot of different guys out there that can be in this game. You know, put a Brett Favre in there. Put a Peyton Manning in there. A Jim Brown. You know, something like that. I don't like the fact that you were given a captain at the beginning of the game and then they make it as a legend later. It just doesn't make sense. You have this Shannon Sharp right here as a 95 overall, but if you really want Shannon Sharp, you can rank him up to a 99 overall with your captain token. Doesn't make sense. So next thing we're going to go over is the customization of your jerseys and your stadium. So people that play 2K out there know that in My Team mode you can customize your uniforms, customize your stadium, customize everything pretty much. You can even import pictures onto your court and your jerseys, which is very cool setting that they came out with in 2K. That's something that I would love to see in Madden. I don't even need to see, you know, the importing of pictures and stuff like that. Just the ability to be able to customize your own stuff and all that good stuff. They got jerseys that come out, but I want to make something that's mine, you know what I mean? So also same with stadiums as well. That would be cool to be able to make like your own, you know, Boise State blue field, something like that. Your own personal favorite college team stadium. You know, the Horseshoe, for example, would be a cool one for us Ohio State fans. If you want to make your own NFL stadium but edit some things here and there that you want in the stadium, that would be cool. If you just want to start from scratch and make a brand new thing, import some pictures on your field, that would be pretty cool. So next thing on the list here is something that a lot of people have been talking about. I'm not sure if it's been confirmed yet, but take long shot out of the game. Long shot, it was cool the first year. It was something different. This year, it's just like, okay, this isn't very cool. They need to come back with, remember back in like Madden 05? No, I think it was 06 it started. The Superstar mode. That was cool. Make it like a My Player kind of thing where you can upgrade your player, give him different abilities, stuff like that, upgrade different kinds of sets and stuff like that. That would be cool. Make it like a My Player in 2K where you get endorsement deals and you kind of have a story mode here and there. Don't have 50 million cutscenes like 2K has. But yeah, change that up. I think that would be great for the game. All right, moving on to the next one. The next thing I'd like to see is customization for playbooks. Now, when I say that, I mean, I'll give you an example. So I like to run the Jets offense and the Patriots defense, right? Now, the Patriots defense, I like to keep that there because they have a 3-4 and a 4-3 setup. I don't think there's any other defenses out there that have that. So I don't really have this problem on the defensive side, but with the Jets offense. So I run a lot of, I think it's gun Y flex, I believe. I run that formation a lot. But there's also a formation in the Patriots offense that I would like to be able to run in my online games, but I can't. I have to pick one, which I get it. It's kind of part of the scheme, but that would be awesome if I could have both of them there. Patriots offense, they have that gun bunch formation. I'd love to be able to run that when I have the Y flex as well. I know there is a Y flex in the Patriots offense, but it's not the same as the Jets offense Y flex formation. The Jets have different plays. So next, the next thing we're gonna go over is the Madden Ultimate Team draft ranking system. This needs to change. This is the reason why I stopped playing MUT Draft, because it's ridiculously cheap. So I'll kind of let you guys in on this if you didn't know. What happens is, on the right side there, you see the placement matches. Those are kind of your guidance. If you go 5-0, then they will put you at a gold tier. If you go 0-5, you'll be at a bronze tier, and you'll be playing people that aren't very good. So obviously what we're going to do in this situation, you're going to come in this and lose 5 games. Why wouldn't you? So, I mean, there's no prize difference or anything like that if you're in a higher rank, I don't believe. And if there is, it's not very big. So, what people do is go in, they go 0-5, and then they start at a bronze, and they keep winning and winning and winning until they get up to a gold. And it's a tier at which they should not be in. So they need to come up with some kind of better ranking system. I'm not sure how they would do it, but make it something like the season mode. Whatever tier you're in on season mode is what you should be in on MUT Draft. There shouldn't be 2 different ranking systems. All right, so the next thing I want to touch base on, Madden needs to look into this. The upgrading system for the training points for your power-up cards. So the training this year, that was a great idea. I love it. It makes you grind more, stuff like that. But the thing that they need to do, those free power-up tier passes that you get, for instance, like your 90 to 91 free power-up pass, your 93 to 94 and 95, 96, I believe it is. Power passes that you can use towards these players instead of having to buy the actual player. So, say for instance, this actually happened for this Patrick Peterson card. I bought this card right here for, I think it was 200,000, something like that. And then I gained a 92 to 93 power-up pass because I degraded a Telvin Smith, I believe it was. So then I had that free power-up pass. They need to make a way where you can hop into this tier 12, take out that 93 player, sell them, and replace it with your, I think it's a 92 to 93 power-up pass. That would just make things way easier, as opposed to having to backtrack, spend coins just to get rid of all this stuff that you don't even want to get rid of, but you have to spend coins to go backwards, and it's a pain. So then you have to do this and then replace everything and then buy everything again. It's just kind of a waste, and it would be way easier if you can just jump from tier 12 to 14. Alright, so the next one we want to go over is the team up mode. Team up is very fun. I love that they gave you the option to play as duo instead of making you play with a third player, because one of my buddies, we play as duos, and we do not like playing with a third guy. Whenever we get a third guy, it's always just bad. I love that they brought the duos. Keep that there. One thing that I would change about this team up kind of comes back into the customization mode, as far as designing your own team. Kind of goes back into, I think it was called My Crew on 2K. You were able to create your own team, make your own court, stadium, whatever, jersey, all that stuff. That would be cool, but that's kind of a small one. The big one here, if we go into lineups and we view merge lineups. Now if I go on here, it's not going to say it's complete right now because I don't have my guy in here. But if we go into lineups and I'm playing on offense, for instance, and my buddy over there is playing on defense, so we go into view lineups, it'll show my offense and his defense. I think that they should give you the freedom to mix things up a little bit. Like if I'm on offense and I have a defensive player on my roster, then I should be able to give him that defensive player and put it on his defense. Mix things up. If he's on defense and he's got somebody on offense that I want, he should be able to give it to me, and we should be able to mix up our team. That would make things a lot easier. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do is the gameplay. Biggest thing I would change on gameplay is turn down the OP spin moves, man. It is unbelievable how easy it is to just spin out of anything. I mean, even if you've been a player that's been playing for a super long time, you're very experienced, you're very good, it's still really hard for people to adjust and tackle that spin move. The spin move is just ridiculous. It's kind of coming back to how it used to be back in like Madden 04, Madden 05. It was like that back then too. And they did away with it for a little bit. It was actually a terrible move for a while. Now, I'm not saying make it a terrible move, but make it so there's an actual way to adjust and get ready for a spin move. For the people that aren't prepared for a spin move, screw it. Let them get their ankles broken every single time. But make it so there's a way to actually stop it, and make it so there's a way to actually prepare for a spin move if you know it's coming. Because pretty much 10 times out of 10 when a player's running down the field and I know they're going to spin, but there's just no way to actually stop it, or nothing that I've found anyways. If you guys know of anything, let me know. So next thing we want to go over is the deep ball passing in this game. Happens on online all the time. I'm sure it's happened to you guys before. The coverage for deep ball passing. When you have a quarterback, and for instance, I'll do it right here. You got Steve Young coming back. He runs backwards like this far, and then he finds somebody like A, wide open, and they catch it. For some reason I can't get it to go right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You'll be in an Ultimate Team game. They'll have Lamar Jackson or Mike Vick at quarterback. He'll run back 50 yards, and one of his receivers that are coming back will be wide open, and it'll be an easy 30-40 yard catch. That's not realistic. Madden, you guys know that's ridiculous. They got to make it where the safeties or corners, whatever, the people that are back there, they need to be smart enough to come back with those receivers when they're trying to get open, because it seems like whenever they're coming back, the safeties or corners just give up. Like they just don't keep up with them anymore, and it doesn't make sense. So, you know, I think that needs to be changed as well. Let's see if we got any money left. God damn it, EA, you took all my... Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys have anything that you want to see in Madden 20, let me know. Subscribe and like the video. Looking to come out with more Madden content. Let me know what you guys want to see. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay classy.